I heard the door click open, the soft thump of her gym bag landing on the floor. For a fleeting moment, everything felt normal. I drew a shaky breath and told myself it was just nerves, just overthinking. But the instant I saw her, sweaty, smiling yet distracted, I felt a cold twist in my chest, like a wire coiled tight around my heart. "Sit down and watch this," I said, my voice even, calm, yet carrying an edge she couldn't ignore. She frowned, one eyebrow raised, towel draped over her shoulders. "What is it?" "Just sit," I said. She plopped onto the couch, stretching a leg lazily. Her hair smelled faintly of the gym, a mix of sweat and floral shampoo. I handed her the tablet, trying to steady my trembling hands. She hesitated, then tapped the screen. The first image made her laugh softly, but it didn't reach her eyes. The second, third, each one pulled her further into shock. By the fifth clip, her face drained of color, fingers frozen mid-wipe. I can't," she whispered, voice tight. "I don't understand." My stomach knotted. I had played this scene over 100 times in my head, imagining every possible reaction. Yet nothing prepared me for the raw, jagged impact of truth. It had begun with subtle signs, late gym sessions, extended hours at work, the sudden craving for space. I had ignored them, excusing them as stress, fatigue, or restlessness. But now the videos exposed every lie, every secret she'd hidden behind the smile I had trusted. Not just with someone else, but with him, laughing, touching, whispering words meant for eyes like mine, but never mine. Betrayal unfolded in slow, torturous seconds. Each frame heavier than the last. My hands gripped the edge of the couch, nails biting into the fabric, as if holding on could keep the world from collapsing. She swallowed, lips trembling. I saw the guilt she had tried to mask in plain sight. Her mouth opened, excuses forming, rehearsed and fragile. I didn't mean, don't," I cut in. My voice was soft but cold. "I just need you to watch it all." She shook her head, tears brimming. "I can't, please." I pressed play again and again, until even she could no longer deny the truth. Time slowed. The room became a haze of muted colors, the hum of the ceiling fan, her shampoo lingering faintly, the weight of her guilt pressing down. Every laugh, every touch, every stolen glance etched itself into my memory. Then came the crushing silence that followed the storm. She turned to me, tears streaking her cheeks, and I realized something inside me had broken, fractured beyond repair. Not just trust, not just love, but the life we had built together. All of it crumbled in that unbearable pause. "I'm sorry," she whispered, thin, hollow words. But her sorrow didn't absolve her. It couldn't repair the nights I had lain awake imagining her with someone else, questioning my worth. I closed the tablet and set it on the table. Hands numb, body drained, but mind sharper than ever. "I don't know if we can fix this," I said. The words felt foreign, yet honest. "Maybe we never can." Her sobs filled the room. I wanted to hold her, to yell, to cry, to make sense of the senseless, but I couldn't. Not now, not ever. Betrayal leaves scars deeper than any apology, deeper than any promise. All I could do was sit in the aftermath, a man trying to reconstruct a life that no longer existed the way I believed it did. I remembered the first time I had trusted her completely, that feeling of absolute certainty that no one could ever hurt me so deeply. That certainty was gone, replaced by quiet, hollow emptiness. Every memory shared, every whispered dream tainted, every future imagined uncertain. I stood and walked to the window, city lights blurring against rain-streaked glass. It felt like peering into someone else's life. Her reflection appeared behind me, tears still streaming. I realized love, when broken like this, leaves fragments, pieces that can never be whole again. She followed slowly, wiping her face. "Please, can we?" "No," I said. The word fell like a guillotine. It wasn't anger, not really. It was grief, sharp, consuming, the knowledge that some truths, once revealed, cannot be undone. I left the room, letting the door click softly behind me. The apartment was silent, too quiet, except for the faint hum of the city below. Every step echoed memories. Every breath reminded me of what was lost. And then I understood something I hadn't allowed myself to see before. Betrayal isn't a single moment. It's a ripple that changes everything, even after the person who caused it is gone. Hours later, as dawn crept in and the world slowly brightened, I sat alone on the balcony. The tablet remained on the table, a mute witness to her betrayal and my pain. I didn't know what the future held. Forgiveness or closure might never come. But I knew this: I had survived the worst. I had stared it in the face and refused to let it consume me entirely. And maybe, one day, that would be enough. If this story moved you, and you crave more suspenseful, deeply emotional tales, subscribe now. Together, we can reach 1,000 subscribers and build a community that cherishes storytelling that lingers long after the screen goes dark. Every click, every view brings us closer to sharing more stories that touch hearts, ignite curiosity, and stir the soul.